called out Anthony Joshua, were you on cocaine?
No, I don't do that thing. But I would if you got some.
Why did you do that?
To be the heavyweight champion of the world. His chin's gone.
But he's still Anthony Joshua.
Which is stiff and no rhythm, no skill, just power.
You're serious about fighting him?
Yeah. It's in 2026, we already talked.
Congrats on having such massive balls and also being super rich. Let's go to New York and launch our family reality.
¿Qué pasó, mi familia? Welcome back to a brand new video. And Jake Paul, you seen the beginning of the video. Logan Paul posted a video. Jake Paul, your time is up. Your time is fucking up. Let's talk about it. Because you may be coming to you. Wait. What do you mean Jake Paul versus Anthony Joshua is confirmed for 2026? Well, it's looking like it's going to be confirmed. You've seen what Jake Paul said. So let's just start in the beginning. If you haven't seen my video about what happened, check that video out. But if you don't want to check that video out, I'm gonna summarize. So Jake Paul on his podcast when he had David Benavidez, the Canelo Dick Riders, right? Both of them in the same fucking arena, right? So when David Benavidez got on the fucking podcast, actually it was good. I'm not gonna lie, it was a good podcast. I watched it all. I'm just joking. They are Canelo Dick Riders, but it was a good podcast. If you're into boxing, I would highly recommend for you to check out. It was a good podcast. But Jake Paul said in that podcast saying that he will you up and knock out Anthony Joshua. You heard me right. He said that number one, he will fuck up Anthony Joshua, and he will knock his ass out because his chin is donezo. Now, yeah, the only one thing he said that was true is that Anthony Joshua's chin is donezo. That is true. Anthony's chin is fucking clapped. Like, his chin is fucking glass. Like, if you hit him with a good ass right, he is probably going to go down. Now, granted, you're going to have heavyweight fucking power, Jake Paul. You are a cruiserweight. Yes, you weighed at 230, but you cut down for 200 pounds. Like, I get you're big and heavy, but it's not like you're, even Logan Paul said it. It's not like he's going big like this way. Nah, he's getting big like this way. Yes, that's gonna put more power, but that's always gonna put more weight. And that's less speed and just there's less everything, bro. So the fact that he even thinks he could do this, right, is crazy work. But that's what he said. He said, oh, his chin is cooked. He has no footwork. He's very stiff. Yes, Anthony Joshua is known for being stiff, but lately he's been very loose. That fight against Otto, the fight against Robert Jimenez, and the fight against fucking Francis Ngannou. Like, we all like to forget that fight against Francis Ngannou where he absolutely scorched Francis Ngannou. I'm gonna tell you this right now. If fucking Francis Big Dick D Monsters Ngannou, who knocked down Tyson Fury, and again, yes, Tyson Fury's chin is cooked, but whose chin is more cooked, Tyson Fury or Anthony Joshua? That is a good question, right? That's a good question, bro. Before I get into this, whose chin is more cooked? Is it Tyson Fury or Anthony Joshua? I'm gonna say Tyson Fury's chin is more cooked because he got knocked down by Usyk. He got knocked down by fucking Francis Ngannou and almost lost that fight too. Some people think Francis Ngannou won that fight. I need to rewatch to see who really won it. I think Francis won, but who cares? And don't forget that fucking 3-fight war he had against Deontay Wilder, where I'm pretty sure he got knocked down every fight except the second fight. So I say Tyson Fury's chin is way more cooked by Anthony Joshua. It's just that Anthony Joshua faced a fucking mega fucking power motherfucker named Daniel Dubois, right? So the fact that this motherfucker Jake Paul thinks that he could beat Anthony Joshua in a fucking boxing match is beyond me. Number one, Jake Paul, you do not have heavyweight power. Yes, you have power. Don't get me wrong. You do have power. You do not have 6'7", 265 plus pound fucking heavyweight power. You just don't have that much power, bro. I'm sorry to tell you. Okay, you do not have that much power. Anthony Joshua knocked out a fucking 250 plus Francis fucking Ngannou, who was knocking everybody out, and who returned to MMA and knocked out his opponent by ground and pound and by behind, a little bit behind the head shot. But still, how you have also, Jake Paul, you have never faced a fucking heavyweight. The first time Jake Paul has ever faced someone who was heavier than him was fucking Mike Tyson, and we all know how that happened. So how you go for number one, fight Anthony Joshua, your first heavyweight, the first person who you're probably gonna face who was 5 inches taller than you, 30 pounds heavier than you, and 100% the most powerful motherfucker you face. Don't you dare be like, ugh. He fought Mike Tyson. So Mike Tyson is the most. Mike Tyson does not have fucking power. Old man, 60-year-old Mike Tyson does not have power. We all seen Mike Tyson in that ring. He did not look like, it just looked sad when we saw that fight. So the fact that this fight's happening, now let me give some props to Jake Paul, because before, apparently, after the fight also happened, after that whole shit happened, also forgot to say, is that Eddie Hearn comment on that. He said, Eddie Hearn said, I'm also going to put the clip in the beginning so you guys can see it. Eddie Hearn said, yeah, we're talking about, I already talked to Anthony Joshua. He said he don't care. He'll fight anybody. He'll fight anybody for that money, for that fucking bag, for that Saudi bag, right? Or for that Netflix bag, right? And he said, but the only thing Eddie Hearn said, why do it 2026? Why not? Let's do it right now. But I guess Anthony Joshua was cool having it in 2026. Again, I don't know why Jake Paul wants it so far away. Like, we just in the beginning of like, what other fights or other things you have planned that you can't do it in 2025? It makes no sense, but still. Eddie Hearn was like, I don't know why he was doing 2026. If he was serious, he would do it in 2025. But apparently, Jake Paul called Anthony Joshua and probably told him why he can't do it this year. Anthony Joshua, all right, bet. You want your death ticket like 1 year later? You want me to knock your ass out 1 year? All right, bet. Because that's what's going to happen. But if this fight actually happens, because it looks like it is. It looks like it is. Jake Paul said he's in talks with him. He's been calling with Anthony Joshua. I mean, hey, why not try? If he goes in there and knocks out, if Jake motherfucking Paul goes in there and fucking beats and knock out Anthony Joshua, you got it. Jake Paul, you got it, my guy. All the shit that people said, bruh, you earn my respect and 10 times more. It doesn't matter. No. Don't even come here. If this happens, if Jake Paul knocks out Anthony Joshua, don't you dare come in here like, but Anthony Joshua's chin is no. It does not fucking matter. It's a Jake Paul, 5'11", however tall he is, facing a fucking monster, 6 foot, 7 foot fucking monster, 260 pound, like giant fucking kaiju. If he goes in there, defeat that kaiju, Jake Paul, you have my respect. Jake Paul, you're a real boxer. I don't give a fuck that AJ's fucking 37. AJ could be 40 and I still want to take that fight because that's a big ass risk. You would have my fucking respect, Jake Paul. 100 fucking respect. Like, you can't even say it. The fact that, not even, if Jake Paul doesn't even have to beat, if Jake Paul even steps in the ring with Anthony Joshua, you gotta be honest. We gotta give him the respect. Because I know 100%, 98% of y'all would not step in that ring against Anthony Joshua. You'd be like, oh, if the money was like, no, don't be fucking BSing. Like, I don't even think I would step in the ring against fucking Anthony Joshua. He's yes, his chin is cooked. Yes, he has weakness. But it's still Anthony Joshua. Anthony Joshua still knocked out, knocked down, but also defeated Klitschko. Also fucking knocked out, brutalized fucking Francis Ngannou like 2 years ago. And Francis Ngannou, we all see how he did Tyson Fury. And I know that was a Tyson Fury who didn't train as much, but still, it still was a fucking Tyson Fury. So the fact that he did all that, that's just impressive enough. I give Jake Paul his props for just even thinking of fighting him, right? But let's talk about the fight. And let's reach reality. Jake Paul's gonna get done dirty. Like I said before, Jake Paul has been used to fighting people who's way less to him. Like, he's been used to fighting people who's not bigger than him. The only person who he fought that was kind of the same size as him or kind of bigger is Tommy Fury, and he lost that fight. Like, the only person is a guy he lost to, right? Mike Perry, August, Ryan Berlin. Like, I watched Jake Paul fights. All them fights, Jake Paul was bigger than a motherfucker. Like I said, Nate Diaz, he was bigger than Nate Diaz. Nate Diaz is a lightweight to welterweight fighter. He weighs probably around like, what, 190? I don't think he's above 200 pounds. You all seen how he is. Jake Paul is 230 now, around there, 100%. And don't even try to come here with Mike Tyson, because the old man Mike Tyson, that don't fucking count. Let's be real. So Jake Paul has not fought anybody, and the only person he fought that is taller than him, because don't forget, how tall is Anthony Joshua? 6'7", 6'6", basketball fucking height. The only person Jake Paul who he fought that was taller than him was taller by 2 inches, and that's Tommy Fury, and he lost that fight. The only person he fought that was taller than him was fucking Tommy Fury. So now you fighting someone who's 6-7 more inches taller than you, and also 50 more pounds than you, and also the hardest hitting motherfucker you ever got in the ring with. I don't know how Jake Paul expected to win this ring, because again, look what Anthony Joshua did to Francis Ngannou. I think Francis Ngannou and Jake Paul is the same skill level. Can we all agree that Francis Ngannou and Jake Paul are the same skill level in boxing? I think they're very close to each other in skill-wise in boxing, because at least Francis Ngannou have all that experience in MMA to transfer in boxing, while Jake Paul has only been boxing for like 3, 4, 5 years, right? So I think Francis Ngannou, Jake Paul skill level in the same way. But still, do you all expect Francis Ngannou? Do you expect Jake Paul to be Francis Ngannou? No. Even if Francis Ngannou's chin is cooked, which he's not. Like, how did we all just forget that fight where? And also, Anthony Joshua boxing IQ is so, like, he's been doing this 10 times more than Jake Paul has been doing it. I'm pretty sure Anthony Joshua been boxing more years than I've been alive. Think about that. Anthony Joshua been boxing more years than I've been alive. Anthony Joshua, the one thing that never goes away for a world champion boxer is their boxing IQ. That shit never goes away. That shit goes away when you fucking die. That's when it goes away. Cause his shit's never gone. And that's how he beat fucking Francis. Francis was doing rookie mistakes and AJ capitalized on that. That's the same thing that's gonna happen with Jake Paul. Jake Paul's gonna do dumbass mistakes, and AJ's gonna catch him, and Jake Paul's be like, oh damn, he hits hard. Like, again, I just want to make the video because it looks like it's gonna happen. Again, if it's happened, Jake Paul, you have all the respect in the world. Honestly, I'm never gonna talk shit because not a lot of people do this. Yes, I know it's for a bag, but still, he's fighting a fucking kaiju monster. Yes, a kaiju monster who has a glass shin, but he's still a kaiju monster, and he still hits like a kaiju monster, right? Fucking bars. So anyways, guys, like I said, it looked like it's going to happen. I'm excited about this fight. That's one thing I want to say before I end this. I actually would love to see this fight. I hope it's on Netflix, because I would even pay for this fight, because this fight would be fucking entertaining. This is a fight where you have to put in the London Stadium, and that's going to sell out in the UK Stadium. And you know also why I think Jake Paul is going to want to fight Anthony Joshua, because he's going to again one up KSI. You always got to talk about KSI. I think Jake Paul, lose, whatever, lose, get knocked out, win, he's going to always say that, hey, I sell out a whole stadium in boxing before KSI ever did in his own hometown. Yes, it's going mainly because due for Anthony Joshua, but still, they go any stadium this is going to be in, it's going to sell out, because mostly on Asia, but still, it's Jake Paul versus Asia. Who wouldn't want to see that? So that's one thing he's always going to have over KSI if this fight happen. Because if this fight happen, it's going to be in the UK, and it's going to be in a UK soccer stadium, and Jake Paul's always going to be like, yo, KSI, I came to your hometown and sold out a stadium for boxing before you ever could. How about that? So yes, he probably gonna get knocked the fuck out, but he still fucking sold out that stadium. Anyways, let me know how you think. Who do you think will win that fight? Do you think Jake Paul will win? Tell me why. Anyways, yeah, I'll see you guys next time. Fuck off.